Okay, boom. Section 10 bonus pod for the week of January, mid-Jan section 10 bonus pod. Very excited for these voicemails today as we are doing, I believe, three.
Do you have access? Do you have access to the voicemails?
No.
He did this to me, Steve. He acted like he had nothing, and then boom, boom, boom.
Excuse me. Steve sent me the voicemails in preparation for that episode, so I was not dishonest with you. I don't have access to the voicemail, so you're going to take a quick fucking 8. Yeah. The idea that I would ever be dishonest to you is crazy. I think I have been nothing but faithful and honest and supportive and encouraging to you. So to suggest that I would lie about something as minuscule as having access to voicemails, it's hurtful. I hope that when you sit in there and you think about what you did, that you come out on the other side and apologize and say I want 2 compliments and perhaps a present. Go ahead.
Compliment number 1. I like the way you're wearing that gray sweatshirt on your body.
Is it because D-Train got it for me? You fucking freak?
I just think it fits your figure very nicely.
Thanks. Thank you.
Number 2, your hair hasn't changed since your surgery. You haven't let yourself go, which I think is pretty impressive because if I had a chance to let myself go, I definitely would. Yeah. And for a gift, you want something of value?
No. I want something
I'm here
sentimental.
To bring you my friendship and maybe take the extra step and call you my family.
All right, I accept. I accept. I accept.
It's big of you. Big of you, Joe.
Thank you.
Big of us.
Yeah. You know what you should work on? No, this isn't this is not a bad thing. I think it would be good for you, T. You should buy like a kit on like Amazon or something. You should make bracelets.
Like friendship bracelets?
Yeah. You should make friendship bracelets. And then when we have live shows, that could be cool, actually. If we have like a live show and then you're like throwing them out into the crowd, like to be able to collect a Tyler Milliken friendship bracelet, that could go crazy.
My sister crochets. Is that what that's called?
Yeah.
I can maybe like hand out sweaters or something like that.
Nope, that's not what I said at all. So yeah, this guy doesn't listen to any sort of advice. Like I gave him a banger idea. I actually like only give him like really good ideas for the most part. Sometimes he listens, sometimes he doesn't. Right then and there, I was like, hey, T, you should make friendship bracelets, like Section 10 friendship bracelets, and then you can give them to our community of Section 10 listeners at our live shows, at our events that we do. I think people would love to have a Tyler Milliken friendship bracelet. And he's like, why don't I have my sister knit them a sweater? Like,
it's cold. I'm trying to keep people warm.
Bro, it's going to be warm when the baseball season starts.
Do you also understand like how much of a legit... I've seen you carry boxes of shirts. It didn't go well. Terrible. And now you want a suitcase, a trunk full of sweaters?
Sweaters.
I was hoping for like a backpack.
In August.
Nice.
Fine,
August
socks. You need socks in August.
I really want to do a live show.
About the socks?
Yeah, I want to do a live show that's kind of like a variety show where it's like we come out, it's just us, then like 15 minutes in, it's like special guest number 1, and then they come out, woo, and then like 15 minutes later, special guest number 2, woo, and woo. Yeah, that would be cool. Jake, what do you think about that idea?
I mean, we've been doing this 3 years now, 0 live shows, so no one's itching for a live show more than me.
Oh my God. You know what other idea that I had? Actually, I'll save it because I want it to be a surprise for the live show.
Just sit on it.
I'm going to sit on this one. I'm sitting on this one. It's a good idea though. And I think, you know who's going to love it? Steve. Steve's going to love this idea.
Of the people here, I didn't think you were going to say that. Yeah, is it doing a show with Dan Peralta?
I mean, yes. Well, I don't think you would love that because then he would just.
That's what I'm saying.
He would rack up Peralta of the Year.
I know. Would not
support.
be good for me.
Yeah.
I weirdly think Steve's best chance to win Peralta of the Year is to be in direct combat with Dan on the show.
That's Peralta of the Year suicide for Steve. I mean,
I know it certainly could be, but now they've been kind of ducking each other. That we rarely see them go mano a mano, and I think Dan's scoring a lot of easy points by not really playing. And Steve's here every week.
It's almost like
he's got the benefit of not. He can't suck because he's not even present. So like he can't lose points. I can have an awful take. I can have a bad show. Like Dan,
you can have a bad tweet.
I can have a bad tweet. Yeah, Dan's not on social really much either.
You can have a bad text leaving early.
Oh God, leaving early. I'm never gonna live that one down. But when Dan is on social, he's posting himself in a Section 10 shirt, so he's racking up points. Like the only chances he gets to put points up, he's being smart about it and actually getting.
Is he safe with the fires?
He is safe. They, him and my brother Brian did evacuate because they were close to the evacuation zone. But yeah, they are safe for now.
I hope I don't even care if you listen to the show or not. I hope everyone is safe, but specifically people that listen to the show. I didn't even think about that. Imagine if I was just like, I only care if people who listen to the show are safe.
Run for the other people who
I hope
don't
everybody's safe, but specifically for
First
the people that listen
if you listen to this show, we hope you're all right.
If you listen to this show and you're affected by it, our hearts are with you, and maybe we can do something donation-wise to help out. But Coley?
Where is Brian on the leaderboard? It's early. I mean, it's only the 15th of January, or whenever people are hearing this. Where does Brian rank? We know who one is.
I don't know where he ended up after the voting from the last Section 10 awards, but I will say, I think I already mentioned this, he's aware of Peralta of the Year now. I don't think he was super aware going into the last voting.
Yeah.
But he's definitely going to do some stuff to try to get some votes. And I'm a little worried about that because I already had a lot on my plate.
That's what I was going to say is like, I don't know that Brian went for it last year.
He didn't at all because he didn't know about it. But this is like coming up on an election, and then you have someone that just steals votes from both people, and it's like, maybe it evens out. But either way, not good for me. Also, my parents are aware of this now.
Joan
so Alan Pearl
is a
might
sleeper.
do something. Yeah, you have no idea what Alan Pearl could pull off. He's in retirement now. He's got time.
Do you have any cousins that are Peralts or anything?
We don't have first cousins. We have some third cousins in Atlanta, but
they're out.
Yeah, they're out. I have 3 aunts, so 2 of them are Peralts.
They don't seem like they would be interested in.
No, I mean my aunt Denise does. I mean they both watch the
Denise.
Sox. Yeah, Denise and Andrea. They watch the Sox.
Do they listen to the podcast?
Denise does, I think.
All right, shout out Denise then.
I think they
What's
see
good,
the clips.
Denise?
They
All right,
see
so
the
no,
clips,
they don't. Yeah,
you take that back.
Yeah, there's people that are like, you guys are crushing it, man. You guys are the best. I listen to the show, and then you'll ask them something. It's like, no, you just saw a clip. You can tell that.
You saw the clips.
Yeah, you saw the clip. Yeah. I got a bunch of that.
It was Section 10 night, though.
That counts for something. But yeah, like I'll run into people from like my hometown, be like, oh yeah, no, I listen. And then it's like, yeah, they only know the clips. You don't listen. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it means something. If they follow, it means something.
I guess it means you're bored. It means you're scrolling your feed and that's what came up. I don't give that too much credit.
True. I'm very curious of what you mean now by I'd be excited at this location for.
No, not location. This idea.
Oh, okay.
It's an idea. It's a concept for how I want the live show to look.
Dinosaur theme? Like, what are we talking about?
I'm sitting on it, Coley. Am I fucking sitting on it or not? Why does he keep trying to get to my butt?
I'm sorry. I didn't know if we could get some hints.
No, this guy's got 2 cheeks and a hole right on top of this thing.
I'm not moving.
Can't move.
I have an idea. I have ideas. I think we can execute them. And if we do, I think people are in attendance are going to love it. And I think the social clips that come out of the live show are going to go crazy because of the visuals. So I'll give you a hint. It involves, we would need Mike Eamon's help. and we would need Corey Brinson's help. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not saying another. Stop. Not saying another word. For those who don't know, Corey does our graphics, and Mike does all the YouTube videos that we put out away from the podcast.
The sad ones.
All the sad ones. Yeah, he's the what's her name?
Sad editor, and then Jeremy's our happy editor.
Sarah McLaughlin. Yeah. Eamon is the Sarah McLaughlin of an angel. Our team.
At somebody's wedding.
Yeah. Jeremy is the happy, upbeat editor.
Yep.
Mike wants you to kill yourself. Yeah. Is Jeremy here?
Oh, yeah.
Yep. J-Dog.
Let's go.
I will add Jeremy will love this idea. That's all I'm going to say. That's the last hint.
All right.
That's the last hint. I'm not giving you another one.
Okay.
I'm not giving you another one. Someone was trying to add Tyler to the Royal Rumble watch party at my house on February 1st.
We're not saying names.
It was on Twitter
about that. I'm coming off a vacation right into the Rumble. That's fun times. Let's go.
February 1st, Royal Rumble party. Mike Eamond was there. Steve was there. Jeremy was there. Jake was, I think, in Florida. But T? I don't know, man.
Am I not a fun time?
It's not about being a fun time. It's like if you're going to do shrooms, everyone has to do shrooms, and you can't have the bad trip guy. You're kind of the bad trip guy for the Royal Rumble.
Are you serious?
You're not you don't watch wrestling. You don't follow it.
Neither does
Steve.
Whoa. I didn't say it. I didn't say anything.
That might have been the most offensive thing you could
That's
have.
crazy. That's crazy. That was crazy.
That wasn't accurate.
Shit.
Yeah. Matt, that's like saying like you don't tweet about the Red Sox.
I know.
Oh my.
That was out of bounds.
Yeah.
You're just wrong.
But
I'd be willing to learn.
All right.
I'd be willing to accept it. I think I can grow into that.
I think you have to, make a case for yourself. I can't just be having anybody at these
I think there'd be
things.
multiple people speaking on Tyler Milliken's behalf.
Okay.
Shout out Jay Stu.
I will say real
Jay
quick.
Stu would love to see me there.
He would love to see
never
you there, but he's not
gonna-
going to vouch for your fandom of professional
Jay Stu,
wrestling.
if there was one person left on this planet after everything fell apart,
He loves you.
Jay Stu might be the one person who
That
would
still
pick me off the
doesn't
ground.
mean that you're a wrestling fan.
So he would just be like, I love Tyler and I want Tyler near me.
All right, then you guys can. There's a 99 down the street. You guys can go have fucking dinner there before he comes over for the Royal Rumble.
Wow. That's even meaner. That's cool. You don't want me there. It's cool.
No. That's not true. Hey, that's not true. I do want you.
said what you said.
Again? Was it Sally?
I
Hey, no,
wish.
you ordered it last time without me. Clearly it went fine.
Who the fuck did that? I didn't order it without you.
Clearly,
Who
you
ordered Papagenos last time?
completed the mission.
When do we have
expertise.
Papas without tea?
I don't think we did.
The
No,
last
we didn't.
stream night, I wasn't there. I think you guys did.
We got Chinese food.
Oh.
Yeah.
Buffoon.
Yeah.
And I
A
ordered
lot
it
of
from
just
an adult.
wild accusations by T today.
You guys didn't order Papagenos at the Royal Rumble?
The Royal Rumble was a year ago, my dog.
What was the last wrestling event?
He's got a point. What was the wrestling event before the previous one, Jerry?
I remember someone posting Papagenos.
That was Survivor Series War Games. I
It
don't.
was Survivor Series War Games.
Yeah.
I think we did Papas for that.
Did we
Thank you
do
for being
Papas
honest,
for that?
Steve.
I don't recall. So if I don't recall, you can't hold it against me. I don't
It's not gonna
recall.
hold up in court, T.
Yeah. Nope. Sorry.
If anyone wants to pull up to T-Dog's place to watch the event, just pull up. I'll send you the address. I'll be buying the pay-per-view. See you here.
See, the fact that you don't even know that it's free is fucking crazy.
Damn, even better. I'm not a wrestling guy. I need to learn.
Up HBO.
Yeah.
Pizza. It's gonna be a ton.
We're paying anyways.
You guys are just gonna end up watching Sopranos and having papas. That sounds great.
All right, here's the make or break question for whether or not I'm going to allow you to come. What are you going to be drinking if you come over for the Royal Rumble?
Blue Moons.
Because trades, free agency, roster cuts, baseball season feels so far away, but excitement is already building. Blue Moon gives you a dose of ballpark nostalgia without even being at the park. In fact, Blue Moon was born in a ballpark at the Sandlot Brewery in Denver, Colorado. Its bold flavor, bright explosion of color, and iconic orange slice ritual guarantees a one-of-a-kind beer experience. Perfect year-round. We'll be having those Blue Moons for the Royal Rumble. Whether or not T's there, maybe. I'd say it's solid maybe. Hard maybe, as we say in the biz.
Tyler Milliken.
Hard maybe. But I know what I can count on being there is Blue Moon. From its refreshing flavor with Valencia orange peel for a subtle sweetness and hints of coriander, Blue Moon Belgian style wheat ale is a one-of-a-kind beer that's made brighter. It's carefully crafted and full-flavored with refreshing notes and a smooth, creamy finish. Why strike out with the same old beer when you can get something that's one-of-a-kind, best served with its signature orange garnish to showcase its beautiful hazy color? A beer that's good only comes around once in a blue moon, but you can enjoy it all off-season long. Make winter weather feel like spring training. Blue Moon Belgian style wheat ale is a one-of-a-kind every time. Get Blue Moon delivered by visiting get.bluemoonbeer.com/Jared to see your delivery options. That is get.bluemoonbeer.com/Jared. Blue Moon, made brighter, celebrate responsibly. Blue Moon Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. I have a question for you guys. Oh, wait. Go ahead.
One.
Yep, second one. A question for you guys. Are you guys enjoying the off season in terms of like, we put out 2 shows, we record them both on the same night, or are you itching to kind of get back into the, like, there's a Red Sox game on every night and then there's a podcast Sunday night or like Wednesday night? Are you itching to get back into the routine, or are you still enjoying like the downtime of it all?
Enjoying the downtime big time.
Yeah.
But at the same time, not enjoying what that downtime entails, the lack of them making moves during that downtime. Like I would prefer more things to be happening when we're not recording. But then again, we'll find a way to go to 3 hours. Lord knows that.
Mm-hmm.
But still, yeah, I like this format. I think it's worked out for the off season, but I'd be excited for this season's format if we knew they were going to be a playoff team. Then I'd be pumped. Then I'd be itching for it if you could guarantee me that they're going to make the playoffs. But yeah, we'll see. At least it's more optimistic going into this one than the last time. I listened back to our debut, bringing Section 10 back. And we were like, this team's going to suck. Like, thank God we're back, because nothing else is going to be super fun this year. We weren't completely incorrect.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think this year, at least we have more to be excited about, which means I'll be more pumped for the shows.
Call it.
I haven't enjoyed this at all. I think we've missed, and a lot of it ultimately doesn't matter, but I think there have been things that have happened, even if they were minor, that felt major in the moment, that it was like, oh, we don't record for 5 more days. And then by then we don't even talk about it. So that's, for me, I hate, like, I did a 3-hour Third Time's the Charm today, and now this is hour 4 of this. So it's just like a lot for me personally. Yeah, it sucks.
Love the honesty. I mean, it's a lot. Doing this at once is a lot.
Yeah.
I could use spring training. Spring training's good because we'll still have this schedule, but once baseball season starts, everything goes out the window. Like, I'm not sleeping at all. Not sleeping much on these nights either, but during the season, it's like constant no sleep. And I'm still recharging a little bit, but spring training's a nice balance because I am getting my baseball fix with a bunch of prospects mixed in too. But we're not full blown, recording Wednesday, Sunday, and having to deal with work too.
Yeah. Steve?
Just want to add real quick. I'm always going to be a more in-season guy than out-of-season guy. Like, I'm always going to love reacting to games.
Yeah.
Coming off a big moment. And then I just know collectively, we're always going to be the best at that.
Yeah.
So when we got to cook stuff that's, with no ingredients, it just kind of pisses me off at the team more. But when we got games and we got all sorts of stuff going on in the season and the weather's better, you're just in a better mood.
I would say like a couple off seasons ago, when it was the name redacted era, that we did we had a guest on for every single episode during the off season, so it kind of flew by, and every episode felt different. It was just kind of like a different flavor. It was separate from what you were used to from the regular season. But I think, not that like we don't want guests. Like I like having guests. Like the Walker Buehler interview is cool. I think having this group and then not needing baseball. I mean, like if you listen to episode, what is it? 523, the last episode that came out on Thursday. There is 3 hours of a podcast, and I would say 2 hours and 25 minutes were probably baseball talk. But I like that it's not urgent to talk about baseball the whole time. I like just dicking off with my pals. It's a nice little change of pace, and it's once a week. So I can just, I have my Wednesday night where I come in, we talk about the news and notes of the Red Sox, and we just fucking dig around for a while. It's nice. I like being able to dick around. But I do miss the games. I do miss the routine. I do miss going to Fenway. I did have a ton of FOMO not going to Fenway Fest. So I don't know. It just feels like we're not like yes, we're at the point where we're planning spring training trips, but it just doesn't feel like it's within reach. It feels like we're in the it's like you swam out into the middle of the ocean, and it's like you can swim back or you can just go across, and it's the same distance.
How fast am I going?
114.29 miles per hour.
Okay. All right.
So that's kind of where I'm at right now, where nothing feels close. We're just in it. We're just in the off season, and nothing's really doing it for me outside of just doing this podcast, which is nice.
It's another reason why I like keeping the routine. It's like once a week. I like doing it twice just because I see my pals more frequently.
That's true. That's a great point, Coley.
I mean, it is easier to get in a rhythm too. When we're doing 2 a week, you don't feel like you're much removed from the most recent one. You can kind of carry over your thoughts a little bit more from that. But I mean, I speak for myself, speak for T. I mean, I speak for all of us, but we also have other job obligations that we have to take care of in the off season. The NFL is king for what we do with the dog.
Oh yeah.
And obviously T's at the hub. So, it's balancing everything can be a little tricky, but it's great for the people.
Hello. You got nothing to say about my fucking NFL picks, asshole?
Oh yeah, great picks. Great picks,
Thanks.
by the way. Incredible.
Thank you.
Impressive. Undefeated.
I lost the last one. We got blown out of the water, I guess. I didn't watch the game. Who gives a shit? But
you brought it up. Sorry.
I went undefeated on Saturday, right? Sunday?
You're 5-1, didn't you?
Yeah,
Saturday
but I lost
Sunday.
the last one. So yeah.
Yeah, me too. We did the same thing, which was very funny.
Yeah.
Because I knew what I was talking about, and you were just like, fucking Corey Dillon. Toting that rock for the Bengals, right?
Dante Culpepper, here he comes.
Yeah. You're the, like, when every office does their bracket for the tournament, and you're like the grandma who's the receptionist who's just like, oh, I like the Stanford Cardinal because it's a tree.
I like the color scheme of the Vikings. That's what fucked me. The Vikings. Yeah, I like the Vikings. If the Vikings were orange, I'm not picking them.
No.
But they were purple, and I like purple.
No chance.
So there you go. Okay, boom. Oh, yes. Once the season starts, I was already thinking about when I'm going to London, which is for my dad's 70th birthday. We're doing the Beatles tour. And
that's sick.
It is. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, all right, I've been online. I've been doing this for 20 seasons online, and I've communicated with plenty of fans across the pond. What if I did a little watch party? And boy, did the folks in London respond. So I don't know.
Red
I mean,
Sox fans, right?
Oh yeah. Like, I don't know. Like, people were saying like, oh yeah, I'm in Germany, I would come over for that. I'm like, don't do that. Like, I'm literally just thinking, I'm literally just thinking like, all right, the games start at midnight over there. So there's got to be a little pub that we can go somewhere, watch the game, and just hang out. Like, I'm not looking to do like a fucking live show or something. I'm just like,
I didn't do anything.
I'm in London for however long. And then when I put the tweet out there, I was like, is my family going to be upset with me that I'm like doing this while I'm there for that? And like, my mom was like, oh, that's a great idea. And I was like, oh, okay. All right. Like, yeah, like we can all come. And I was like, then you can all come. It'll be great. So I don't know. I'm trying to, cause it's 10 days. Like, I can't not work for 10 days during this.
You can, if you want to, but
no,
I know you won't.
I won't. I won't do it.
When I was in Ireland, I did not work.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Would you
yeah.
like me to fly out for the watch party?
I do actually. Yeah.
Is that code for will you fly me out for the watch party? Is that what that meant to?
No, I just wanted to go ahead of time and start getting the time off of work. I've never seen Big Ben. That's always been on my list.
And
I like One Direction a lot.
How hard that is.
Do you want to come to London with me, T? And my family?
I think they'd like that.
Excuse me? I said, do you want... I asked if you want to come with me.
Yes.
All right. Let's see. Let's figure it out. The Section 10 out of context.
The Husky. That's incredible.
Rest in peace, Marcus. The Husky.
You should fly. Like, here's a video, and it could easily end tragically. So Eamon is all in on this.
That's fine. Yeah.
You and Ellen and Pat all go one day. And then T, almost like an individual amazing race, has to find his, like, it's all set up, but he has to get there on his own. Like, Eamon can't help him. He can only film.
Okay. I know that's how that ends, but yeah.
Last time I was in the airport, it was really bad.
Dude was sweating his ass off. Barely made the flight.
Found a way. That's what I do.
But yeah,
wasn't our flight delayed by like 40 minutes, and that's when T showed up as if I'm like, dude,
sweating profusely.
Yeah,
I was not sweating that much. It was
you were sweating bad.
Day.
You tried to like
bring
a mattress.
UT. That was a sign that you weren't going to make it through the trip.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you
need
like,
a redemption
I brought my bed
trip
from home. Can this fit in the overhead?
I gotta pick my spots.
I gotta pick my spots with trips this year. You gotta be careful.
Can I bring this gun on the plane? I took the bullets out. There's no bullets in it.
It only shoots out a knife. Watch.
Yeah.
I got a couple swords.
It's a lighter. Come on.
What the fuck? No bombs? What is this?
Yes. T. Well, it is what it is. We'll see. Mm-hmm. I'm excited. If we can plan a little something with the folks of London.
Fish and chips.
Yeah.
I heard UK KFC is really good too.
You gotta try it. That's what they tell you when you come to town.
you gotta
use different stuff.
The locals, yep.
He almost made me spit my water out. It's like I start saying phrases like Big Ben, huh? Yes, T, that's correct.
Yeah. Tea and crumpets, you know what I'm saying?
He knew two things about London, and one of them was KFC.
Not a lot out there about London.
Mel.
Yeah. No, they keep it quiet.
They keep it real under the hat. Yep. Mary Poppins, huh?
Yeah.
British, huh?
You guys think, huh?
Yeah, you guys into that?
Yeah, James Bond.
Elton John. Rocket Man.
Yep. They're just looking at him like he's an alien from outer space. Like, why are you just saying random things about London?
Adele. He blends into new places and just says stuff to the locals.
Yeah.
Small talk.
Yeah.
could do it.
Small talk. You just mentioned famous stuff in the local region.
Yeah.
That's what people talk about.
Adele, huh?
So, chimney sweep, huh?
Yeah. It's crazy. Manchester United, huh? Wild.
Oh, he would definitely bring up the wrong soccer team in the wrong neighborhood.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, get mugged. Madrid. They would beat the bag out of them.
Yeah. You're like Messi. Like, what?
It's too bad. Jake, you ever been to London?
Have not. T needs to be my tour guide.
Oh, I would love if you guys came to London.
I want to go to London.
Steve, come to London. Let's all go to London. That way we're
going to London.
If we all go to London, then that way we're all in the same. Yeah, we'll do the show together.
You brought all of us. Is Jenna coming, by the way?
Yeah.
Sorry, she's not your favorite.
She'll
I
be
didn't
there.
know if adopted people were on the
Yeah,
show.
well, I mean, they got to pay their own way, but yeah. Yeah, Section 10 does London. We go, family time, and apparently a huge party. A huge watch party.
And
Big
KFC
Ben, James Bond.
Yep, we'll see James Bond when the
Titanic.
Yep.
But I wonder if they have like everything was fine on our end museum. Like we crushed it over here.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Didn't it leave from there or did it leave from here?
It left from there.
Yeah. So
They're
everything
coming
looked
to
great
New York.
for
It's
them.
an on us museum. Yeah.
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 They're like, we built the biggest ship in the world and those fucking Americans crashed it.
Well, I guess, I mean, we kind of did. That's whatever. I mean, I love how Titanic makes it into every single pod. I mean, imagine being on that ship being like, they're going to talk about this on a Red Sox podcast 100 years from now, every episode. You're just sitting on the deck, you're standing on the deck, looking over the railing, freezing your balls off, being like, I'm about to go in this water. There's no way I'm surviving tonight.
You see this husky flying by, like the
fuck. You're just like,
there's no way now. I'm hallucinating now before I die.
113 years from now, there's going to be a Boston Red Stockings podcast that just talks about this night over and over and over again. And then he just drowns. But I'm excited for that museum.
Mm-hmm.
You said we have voicemails, Steve?
I sent you 3. It's always a little tricky downloading them, so let me know if it works.
Did you screen these? Or did you just download it?
But again, when we don't ask for voicemails, Jerry, the quality is going to be worse because you're picking from whatever's left over. Oh, yep, to you.
Do you think... Do you think, Steve, that we don't have to ask for voicemails because people know I just want them?
Yeah, that's why more come in than you would expect because of what you've done to these bonus pods. So at least there is that.
Yeah.
But since I missed the last one where Jerry?
Pimp that number, Steve. Pimp that number, brother.
Yep.
Pimp it out. What is it?
The number
is
for the Section 10 voicemails
is I know you got it.
Drum roll, please.
Ta-da! What is it?
Oh, as I mentioned.
Yep. Previously.
The voicemail
number is
for the Section 10
voicemails
podcast.
Yep. It is.
Psych. Here we go.
617-863-2396.
How come I found that in 2 fucking seconds and it took you 20 minutes?
The Twitter search, this is not an excuse, just a reason. The Twitter search is not what it used to be. It sucks.
Garbage.
That's all.
What? I found it in 2 seconds.
T, am I wrong?
No, I 100% agree. I can't.
What's
find
wrong with the
shit
Twitter
that I
search?
tweeted. Like when you like try to find old tweets of yours or whatever it may be, they never show up anymore. You'll see like fucking tweets from 3 days ago that have no relation to the subject.
I disagree. I just found it in 2 seconds.
617-863-2396.
2396. 617-863-2396 is the voicemail line. And yeah, without further ado, here's that first voicemail.
Hey guys, I hope all is well. My name's Nate, big fan.
Thanks.
I've been going to Sox games ever since I was about 4 years old, over 20 years now. And one thing.
Hold on, let me stop you right there, Nate.
Is just the fan experience.
How the fuck did you get into Fenway at 4 years old, brother?
I'm gonna guess his parent.
Well, you got to say that. You got to be like, oh, yeah, like my dad has been taking me. My grandpa has been taking me. He was going to move on to the next subject. And he just said, I've been going to Fenway since I was 4. Like, you make it seem like you were just rolling up in there in your Pampers.
I think he was about to talk about his dad. That's what I heard.
All right.
But over the past couple of years, I've noticed they've been doing these like random sound bites with 2-strike counts. And I absolutely cannot stand it. There's no continuity. There's no rhythm. There's no like, oh, I can predict which soundbite is coming. And it kind of makes the crowd lazy, in my opinion. Just hoping to get your thoughts if you guys have noticed it or if other people have talked about it. But yeah, curious to hear. Thanks, guys.
All right, Nate. Let me. I noticed the woo woo when they strike someone out. I can't recall a sound that's played for 2 strikes. Steve, you know what he's saying? What's the sound?
This is recent. And no, he's right. They'll do different sounds.
So like what kind of sound?
Instrumentals to songs, and it's super random with 2 strikes.
Is it the organ guy?
I don't think so. I don't think it's.
Can you give me an example?
I just know, you know, when you know of something and you know it happened, but you can't I can't off the top of the dome do what the sound is. I just know they've been doing this with 2 strikes. They have been. And it's been super random and it's not consistent. And I don't necessarily know why they're doing it. I don't necessarily know why is a thing either. But it is. And we just kind of accept it.
It's probably because the Yankees do it. Like they do.
I absolutely think we stole that from the Yankees and I hate it.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. They got the stupid.
Yeah, it's like a mastodon.
Like, okay, they got a K. So.
And then it's the Death Star. And then it's 2 strikes. And then when they strike someone, it's Yep.
Yeah.
Which I guess is some local company, by the way.
It is.
I didn't find that out until a couple years ago.
Yeah, when I was living in New York, like I could hear it in the commercials. I was like, "That's what that's from." That's like it's like if like fucking Jordan's Furniture had like a whistle signature, and every time the Red Sox struck someone out, it's like, yeah, the dude from Jordan's Furniture being like, if the Red Sox win the World Series this year, I will take a giant sofa and shove it up my ass.
On a live stream. That's what it's always been. Like, you get to see him do that.
Unbelievable strikeout sounds. That would be other teams be like, what?
If they play that every time.
Play that whole line every time. Like, shut up. It's Elliot, right? Is it Elliot from Jordan?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That fraud.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Wait a second. Whoa. First of all, not a fraud, because there are still people that have their free furniture from 2004. They're like, this leather sofa is still kicking.
Fuck their furniture. When he would come in when I was working at Jordan's Furniture, he didn't let me try on his World Series ring. I got fired before I got to try it on.
Oh, I forgot you worked there.
Yeah, so fuck him in.
Okay.
You got canned at Jordan's.
I did.
You didn't hear this story?
He was rummaging around
Because of
Elliot's
Craig
pockets.
Kimbrell. He was bleeding into a popcorn.
Yeah, I cut my hand on the glove and I was like following on my phone the Craig Kimbrell news when it broke, and they have cameras above you, like when you work the cashier. And one of the ladies, like the managers, was watching us, and she was like, "What have you been doing?" And I was like, "Oh, just working." It was like a Wednesday afternoon or whatever it was. And she actually said a very unkind word. She said, "Don't be blank again. And
what's
I
the
was
blank?
fired. The R word, retired.
Oh.
She was like, just.
Well,
don't
why
be
did she
that
say again? Do you have a tendency to be retired?
I think in that moment, like this was a learning experience.
Yeah, never good when again is paired up there.
No. And I had to sit out front and wait for my friend to get out of work, and then he ended up staying late, so my mom had to pick me up.
There are times, might I say real quick, where T will say a story and it sounds like he's explaining a weird dream, but it actually happened to him in real life.
Yeah. His life is a weird dream.
I had failed my driving test like 2 days before that. It was a real low point.
Did you fail your driving test more than once?
No, just once.
Me too, T.
It was traumatizing, though. I was very, very upset.
Train's oldest daughter is about to get her license, and one of her friends, she claims, has failed her driver's test 6 times.
That's crazy.
That's when you just say you can't get your license ever. Or like try again when you're 21.
Just go to a different DMV. Like there's a thing as having a bad teacher. You catch the wrong guy on the wrong day, he's not going to give you any room. A regular person will say, hey, clean this up a little, maybe be a little bit better there, but you're competent. You're not going to crash into somebody on the road. The guy I got the first time was the biggest hard ass, and I made the wrong decision to have my mom sit in the back seat, and she was chirping the fuck out of this dude when he started writing shit on his paper. It was over before like I even got close to finishing the test. It was bad.
There's few things worse than getting that awful what do they call it? Driver teacher? What would that even be?
Yeah,
like stagiator. But yeah, I looked over my left shoulder briefly while I was backing up before looking over my right, and I got cooked for that.
Can't
Second
relate.
guy, we just talked about the socks the whole time and passed.
There you go.
They absolutely drilled it
on before I left the parking spot, and that was like it for him. I don't know what I did.
Bat.
I don't know why I didn't pass. You just said
Hey,
it.
boys. Marty from Nashville here. I was curious if you guys have ever talked at length about the Don Orsillo departure from Nesson. I don't know if it's okay for you guys to talk about something like that, but I know you guys are a close to the organization, so I think it would be interesting to hear, I don't know, like how that went down if the Red Sox, realized that they made a big mistake, because he seemed pretty beloved. Anyway, thanks, fellas.
That was like one of the OG Section 10 episodes. We had Chad Finn on in Pete's mom's basement. It was like we were at the front lines of that as it was happening. That was our first season of Section 10, 2015. And I remember Steve got the Don Orsillo heads and handed them all out himself that for his last home game.
My idea. Just want to make sure everyone knows.
And yeah, like I can't remember the episode number, but I remember the graphic that we used. It was a WWE. It was the Shield. It was the 3 Shield members. And it was like, I think me, Pete, and Chad Finn putting their fists in to be like the shield of justice for Don Orsillo. Like we went in on Nesson back then.
Episode 21.
Episode 21.
Which
so
is hard to
500 episodes ago.
30 ones are tough. The pre up to episode like 31.
To find them.
Barstool pulled a lot of them from the feed, or all of them, I guess. But there's still random sites that'll be like playpodcastmp3.net or something that have them.
I'm looking at Jared's blog.
Yeah.
It was a sad time.
What did I say?
Remember where I was. That's one of those remember where you were moments.
Yeah.
Terrible time. It still feels the same. It's 10 years ago.
10 years. What did I say, T?
On episode 21 of the Section 10 podcast, we've got Chad Finn of the Boston Globe on the phone to talk about the complete injustice that has been the Don Orsillo firing from Nesson. We try to make sense of Nesson's decision, get to the bottom of who is responsible, what's in store for Jerry Remy in the post-Orsillo era, rumors about a pre-existing rift between Orsillo and Dave O'Brien, if there is more to the story that we don't know that possibly could have led to this, and much more.
It's almost exactly 500 episodes ago. Crazy.
Yeah.
It's a picture of you and
Chad
Pete.
Finn and fucking Pete, like I just said.
No, I don't know this wrestling thing.
The Shield, like I also just said. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I was reading.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we I would say we probably covered it the most thoroughly of anyone at the time in real time. So if you can find that episode, go check it out.
Boys, Angelo from Jersey. I'm calling because I'm getting a little confused on this Cassis. Like, oh, let's ship him out. Like, I'm okay with bringing in Bregman or trading for Arenado. Like, the Bregman kind of gives me Story vibes, that contract. It'll give me, like, Trevor Story vibes. I don't know how I feel about it. I like Arenado, but, like, if they bring in a third baseman to play third and you move Devers off, why does he have to go play first?
Put your seatbelt on, dude.
DH. You could have him learn first, and then you don't have to get rid of Cassis. That lineup looks so much better without it. I don't understand if you get a third baseman, Cassis has to get shipped out immediately. Like, it doesn't make any sense. I want to hear your thoughts on that. Thanks. Bye.
Dude, he's right. Just Angelo, wear your seatbelt. Click it or ticket, buddy.
I think his door was open.
I like him too. I like him too. But I mean, wear your goddamn seatbelt. Number one. Number two. You don't have to. For the Bregman gives you Story vibes. I mean, if you listen to the last episode, which obviously this voicemail was recorded before we put out that episode, Steve went over the numbers of the game. So the dude plays every fucking day. Like, there's no, I don't know. I don't understand the Story vibes. Like, he's
Story
not an injury
before he signed here,
Story
too, to his credit.
Warrior before he got here.
Strong word.
He was.
Played for the Rockies. Not that hard.
Well, yeah, I'm not acting, but he was. He
I
never missed
guess
more than 15
but like
games in a season.
Story
20?
vibes is in present tense. Like, he's gonna break down or whatever.
He's comparing the signing. I don't think it's a insane comparison.
I think anything's possible with a guy over
I mean,
30.
Story was what, 6 years?
We signed him to
that.
play second base when we know that's not his position.
Trevor Story also came here when he was 29. Bregman will be 31.
I can't believe that.
Yeah, Story's only 31 now, right?
32.
Whatever, dude.
I thought this dude was going to crash. It's like, come on, man.
Hmm.
I don't want the voicemails to be why you lose your life.
No, but I think where the Tristan Casas stuff comes from, it's clearly, the Red Sox organization believes Rafael Devers can handle first base in some capacity. And I don't know. There was smoke, obviously, last week. It's seemingly cooled off pretty significantly about maybe even a bigger deal with the Cardinals and Casas, and all that was floating around. And that would just be another scenario where Rafael Devers ends up at first base. So if you go back to the Ken Rosenthal article in August, that would be their pathway. At least someone in the organization believes that. Where you want to land on it, it's up to you.
And say what you will about Tristan Casas, right? But like, this is a guy that could be the middle of the lineup, lefty bad for you. Obviously, you have a lot of lefties, but he could be the king of them, right? And
right.
I love this guy. I think he could be a face of the franchise, really be a mentor to some of the younger dudes. And he wants to be here. He's told you that. And, I think this guy's going to be huge for this team. So he better stay.
And tip your cap to him, too.
I do love, real quick, being honest.
Yeah.
Sorry, T. The 6 letters thing was kind of smooth. He was like 6 letters, Boston or Red Sox. I was like, you're damn right. They both have 6 letters.
That was,
I kind of like that line. You didn't like? I like that line.
It just was like rehearsed. It was almost like, I know I'm gonna be asked about this, and here's what I'm gonna say when they say it.
There's no way he just like comes up with that on the fly. I do get that element of it, but it did make me think. Yeah, they both have 6. Correct. Good job, Tristan. That was cool.
Yeah, that was not like an on the spot thing that he came up with.
Yeah, Tatum? Is that what I'm hearing here?
Me?
Yeah, this feels like how you would attack Jason Tatum.
I didn't attack him. I'm just saying, like, there's no way that he thought of that on the spot. He definitely, like, that's something that he thought of in his
when they won?
shower. Huh?
What did Tatum say when they won?
Oh, when he won the title?
Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't watching.
Shit. Right.
This is the longest I've sat down post surgery.
My butt hurts.
I'm usually horizontal. That was it for the voicemails. So.
That'll do it.
Oh, you don't have any DMs? I thought you brought the
DMs if you want, and we could just make that voicemails.
I brought the voicemails. It's kind of like a bonus pod is kind of like a picnic. You know, what did you bring? You know,
had some thoughts.
Yeah. What do you thoughts on what? We haven't asked you a question. Takes on what?
I had some thoughts during this
about what?
About how the off season's gone. The one recording a week.
I have some thoughts. Get some fucking internet that doesn't suck, asshole. What?
Is this bad right now?
You're never gonna win Peralta of the year. No, go ahead.
Hey, no, we're not ending
go
like
ahead.
this. Come on. Is it? No,
bad? Go ahead. No, you're fine now. Go ahead.
You're back.
Go ahead.
All right. That hadn't. I mean, it's 4 hours in. No, I'm just.
I'm feeling great.
We've said some stuff during this bonus pod. I think this is good for a bonus pod.
It's good for a bonus pod. Yeah. I'm bleeding through my fucking seat, but yeah, Steve's a little sleepy. Go ahead.
Not sleepy.
All right. I'm just sleepy Steve. I mean, people, not me.
People are calling you that. I'm hearing that all over the place.
People are calling him Sleepy Steve.
The latest. I stay up.
Jared was up early. I'll give him credit. This morning he was in the group chat. Like
my
surprised.
dog. I haven't slept in my bed since the surgery, so me and Train have been sleeping on the couch downstairs. God bless her. She's not like, yeah, good for you, I'm going up and sleeping in the bed. She's been sleeping on the couch with me, and she's got to wake up at 5:30 to take the kids to school, and they come down and they drop shit all over the kitchen at 6:30. So I'm up. Maybe I'll take a little nap after that, but yeah, I'm usually up around 5:30, and yeah, I was in the group chat pre-7 this morning.
I was like, damn. Usually Jake or Steve is the first one to respond, depending on the day.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, I was cooking.
Responsible.
Mm-hmm. Call it.
You sure were.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave it up to Coley. Do you want to do it? Do you want to do a DM? Do you want to do 2 DMs, or do you want to go to bed? Because Coley did another podcast for 3 hours earlier too.
Are there any good ones?
Yeah. Is there anyone like? Well,
we've had better batches.
Okay. Give us the best one.
No, I want the best, the middle, and the worst.
Yeah.
Ones.
Yeah.
Comes in from Emma. We haven't done the thing. We got some DMs.
Down in the. I honestly, it would have hurt me to yell right now.
You gotta say it.
Down in the DM, bitch.
Down in the DM, as always, brought to you by Ronald's Napkins.
Clear throat.
Clean.
Down in the DM.
That was my worst down the DM. Down in the DM, as always, brought to you by Ronald's Napkins. They clean your fucking face. First one comes in from Emily.
Hey, Emily.
What's up?
With Bobby Dahlbeck gone, who is everyone's nominees for the next Red Sox heartthrob?
I know Tyler's going to say some dumb shit right now. It felt to me like the answer is Tristan Casas. Like, based on the responses coming out of Fenway Fest, like women were melting being near him, or like that he even spoke to them. I guess it's just different strokes for different folks. Like, I personally think like Duran.
It's Duran, yeah.
Yeah, like Duran. If I were a girl, I would definitely want to get banged by Duran more than Casas.
I asked Martha. Martha doesn't think Duran's hot. I think Roman Anthony is going to be the prize.
Yes.
Of the Into Men audience.
Yes, but he's also is
he too young? Is that a thing that weirds people out?
Maybe? No,
like the older woman fans.
How old is he?
20.
He's 20. Right, he's younger than I thought.
He's got not that this stopped him. Like, he's got Benny vibes to him, where he's like quiet and
similar.
Like, he's not going to be like, hey, like, look at me. Like,
right. And that Celtics video kind of told you everything you need to know, and not in a bad way. But he's a quiet dude.
What's Celtics video?
You saw that, right, T?
Yeah,
they went to a Celtics game and they put that out there. They're him and Campbell are chill dudes. I mean, we've talked to both of them in person, like and they gave us good interviews. But I would say Benny's a great comp for Roman Anthony. Good looking guys that aren't going to say too much and hopefully mash some bombs.
So I think haven't got over Benny still though.
Still a bunch of Ben attendees at Fenway Park. That might be one of the most popular jerseys you still see.
So I think it's Meyer. I think he's got the attitude for it. He looks like Vinny Chase, handsome devil.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and he's
good looking cats.
He's willing to own it. Yeah, we got a lot of good looking prospects.
Like quietly too, if he ever fucking plays. Vaughn Grissom, not a bad looking dude.
Also true.
Mm-hmm.
I'll ship that take. Yeah, I'll ship that.
I know Giolito's some people's cup of tea, you know?
But
Can I add one?
Sure.
If Garrett Whitlock can stay healthy,
oh my God,
I feel like he would be the fireman chief in a
Elriz.
small town in the South.
If he can stay healthy, he's going to be hot. Like, I know.
Like, Garrett Whitlock would have 8 kids and be a great father and have a couple cattle. And really have a strong family.
Elriz tea.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yoshida. Hey, Masataka Yoshida.
Yoshida is a sex symbol.
He's the number one cutie patootie on the team. It's different.
He's a cutie.
He's a cutie patootie. You see him with that hat? Like in my brain, the memory of that picture, he's holding like several baby ducks. I know he's not, but he just adds that much cuteness to it.
Mm-hmm. That's the
damn. Totally
Coley's cooking tonight. He's got the fucking W takes. Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. Next one comes in from Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Gents, this is Mike with the dog name Nomar Mike.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah, brother.
Gents, just a funny story for you this week. I'm a high school teacher. One day during class, students were discussing delivery apps and which was better. A student then asked me, Mr. Mullen, do you like edibles? To which I say, excuse me? Knowing full well what he said. They ask again, edibles, the chocolate-covered fruit they deliver to your house. Relieved, I just say, edible arrangements? They say, oh, people call them edibles. No one has ever called them edibles, right?
Coley?
No, for sure not. That'd be, he handled that well as a teacher. That's definitely a way you can get jammed up at the old school.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's facts. I've never heard edible arrangements called edibles. No,
edibles I'd sooner call them like arrangements.
Just edible arrangements.
You trying to get a
I think the word arrangement is weird with that.
Well,
yeah, I don't like that either.
They're supposed to be like bouquets. You arrange flowers. I get what they're going for.
Just chocolate covered strawberries.
They do fruits of all sorts.
Just call them what they are then. I don't know. I don't know why they need a general.
A good chocolate covered strawberry. Oh, wee.
Oof. What's it taste like, Steve?
You bite in and it's just like, ooh.
Yeah. Milk chocolate or dark chocolate?
Milk chocolate.
Yeah.
I got my mom a fondue set for Christmas, and we dipped those strawberries right in some chocolate.
Yeah, well, that's not going to work for Peralta of the Year this year because that was technically last year. Proceed.
That's true. Damn it.
It was after the vote, though.
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually a fair question. Like, does Peralta of the Year go from award show to award show? I would argue it just is this
Jan
year.
1. Jan 1.
Yeah, that's fine.
The off-season, Peralta off-season.
I'm just trying to get any kind of hardware I can stack up here. So I don't care if it's like in-season tournament, Peralta of the Year. Like,
off-season MVP.
Peralta reporting for spring training.
You can win Peralta of the Week. Like, that's...
No, I know.
Sure.
I keep getting crushed in that, though. All right.
Yeah.
Last one comes in from Sean.
Hey, Sean.
This is a long one, so just buckle up. Menunos?
I say yes. I haven't always been a yes. But
I have.
Yeah.
Coley, your yes?
Oh, every day.
Jake?
Honestly.
Yeah, I think you got to go yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
T?
I'm going to have to be a no. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't think you can be a no there. I don't think you can be a no there. I mean, you've already, like, if this is like a Martha thing, you've already disgraced her family. So this is not like something where, You're avoiding being in the doghouse. I don't even think you understand the question. The question was Menounos. That was it. That was the question.
Clear.
Yeah, but why are you a no?
Martha was an intern for her. And she comes to Zolak and Bertrand frequently.
So is this like you're about to embark on a real life slander piece? Look at that. Menounos. Got
Seems
that
like
at the
nice woman.
It's a gift from Jared, signed Menounos. Right in the privates there.
Yep. Jared yard sale.
Look at that. It's one of the best items I have.
Yeah, I bought that frame.
Yeah, it's a good frame.
Good frame. I remember that was I bought that at the Christmas tree shop. Rest in peace. New England staple. I think they're all just closing up.
Yeah, they're all cooked.
Yeah. So you don't have fond memories or endearing stories about Maria Menounos?
I don't watch the news.
That is not what I asked, but we're going to move on.
We're talking about right
Yeah, I don't think so.
I
think
Stefanos?
Yes, that's exactly what he's thinking about.
Oh, God.
Harder yes. Much harder yes for Stefanos.
I love Stefanos. She's a doll. I think she follows my mom. I think that they're pals.
Yeah, they're similar.
She hosted the what?
Like, I could see how I got them confused.
Oh, I thought you meant Stefanos and my mom. I was like, what are you talking about, dude?
Whoa, Jesus.
No, they're not similar, but so yes, then on Menounos.
Mm-hmm.
I'd shake her hand.
Okay, I guess that's fucking weird.
We find the way to answer stuff so weird.
No. Is that the last question, Steve?
That is it for now. Yeah. Yes, Stefanos follows Section 10. Shout out Stefanos.
She does.
Mm-hmm.
Menounos engaged with us before, no?
Yes.
But it's been a long time.
I got a reply from Menounos once, and it was a big deal for me.
Maria.
It was when we had proposed her as one of the potential new managers of the Red Sox.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
After the Cora suspension.
I would have thought that she would have had more followers. Has she ever tweeted me? No. All right. So what the fuck? Did she tweet Section 10 though? I think she might have tweeted the pod. Section 10 pod.
Did I tag her or something?
She didn't tweet that either.
Wow. I think she replied to a tweet.
She could have also been one of those I'm wiping my tweets people though.
Yeah, this was the tweet. It was second Red Sox manager candidate, Maria Menounos.
And she said dead.
With the which means like kind of down for some stuff, I think.
Yeah, I think she might have been, yeah.
That stuff.
Yep.
She said, I'll shake your hand.
Yeah. Yeah, that's facts, King. Shit. All right. Feel like we're probably all at the verge of pissing our pants.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Maybe not T. He's got that young boy bladder.
I do. I'm strong.
Yeah,
stretchy
he's got that
boy.
Big body.
He's got that elasticity bladder. You know what I'm saying?
We got latex glove.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
All right. So you guys coming to London with me then?
Mm-hmm.
Book the flight.
The 10 does London.
It's my adopted sister's birthday next week.
What day?
I think Tuesday.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
Tuesday. I don't do gifts for birthdays.
At all?
No. I just go big on Christmas. So it's kind of like would you rather get a bunch of like mid presents throughout the year? Or would you rather get like a big ass one for Christmas?
Even D-Train?
D-Train gets birthday, yeah.
Okay. I get where you're coming from now.
I'm surprised to hear this, and I'm not saying this as a negative, Jared. I view you as somebody that would kind of one up everybody else with the gift that you got for someone's birthday to be like, yeah, I kind of won the birthday, didn't I?
That's how I feel about Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah, because like I don't know, like no one gets me shit for my birthday. I'm almost.
I'll get you something this year.
What are you gonna get me?
I don't know.
I feel like it's maybe it's just my family. It's just like uncommon to do birthday presents. It's kind of just Christmas and that's it.
Do they take you out for dinner?
The nicest birthday gift that I've ever received was my 30th birthday. I was in Oakland, the most depressing place on earth. And it was like the first time I wasn't going to see my mom on my birthday. And she surprised me and flew across the country. And it was because of the time difference. Like my birthday was obviously the next day, but it was my birthday back home. And Dallas brought her out at like midnight Eastern. So she came for technically the day before, but it was midnight on my birthday. And then she spent the trip there in Oakland for my birthday.
Shout out, Ellen.
Shout out, Ellen.
Love you, Ellen.
So that was that's like a birthday gift, but like materialistic birthday gifts, no, not since like I was a kid. So I just kind of go all out on Christmas. Or Coley's kids. I'll just buy them obnoxious shit for birthdays.
I was thinking, did you? And I can't remember right now.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm wrong, cut it. Did your godson go giftless for his first Christmas?
No, he did not. I just haven't seen you yet. So like birthday.
That's more than fair.
Yeah, birthday. I will do like I'll deliver something to your house for birthday. Yeah. Christmas, it's got to be that open the wrapped present experience.
Yeah, I mean, he's 6 months old. He doesn't know how to unwrap things. He's got a tiny brain.
Well, he's gonna learn. He's gonna learn. But yeah, no, I haven't seen you since Christmas.
No, you're right. 1,000%. This is why I prefaced it the way I did.
Mm-hmm. So,
just got to unwrap that $10,000 in cash
and gold bars. Yeah, and then I also it occurred to me that because I have to get my godson a Christmas present, what kind of monster would get a Christmas present for one of your kids, but not all three? So now it's like you're the godfather, but really like now I'm competing to win Christmas in your house too, which is a nightmare.
No chance.
Buddy. I have nothing but time. I got nothing going on. So we'll see. We'll see. All right. Steve, you got any final thoughts? Why do you keep muting? What's going on over there?
It's because my AirPods have died. So
I thought someone was screaming in the background or something.
I'm just ripping farts. That's fine.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Tyler, you got any final thoughts?
Blake Sable, welcome to the Red Sox.
I don't care. Coley.
No.
My final thought, Blake Sable, what a pickup by the Sox today. This is a dude that clearly is good at baseball. He makes the Red Sox better. Big clubhouse guy. Everyone loves him. Great personality, very funny, and very talented. So shout out to Blake. Welcome to the Sox. Jake's takes.
Shout out Coley. 13 straight hours of podcasting in one day. Pretty good.
Pretty good. Best in the business. All right. Well, I don't know. That's my final thought. is what's up with the people that tweet at us Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, being like, where the fuck's the pod? Like, I woke up and where's the show? And what, like, the whole off season, we've been very consistent with what night we record and when it drops and when you get the episodes. I don't, if you really are dying for an episode that badly, you would assume that you would be listening to the other ones and you would pick up on the pattern of when they come out.
That's what blows my mind the most. Those are the people that are aware that we're doing too the most.
Yeah.
So then they're yelling at us. I'm like, no, you already got what we told you we were going to give you. So I don't get it. Yeah.
Okay. Boom. All right. We'll be back next week recording Wednesday night as we always do. I guess we'll see you then. Goodbye.
Buenas noches, amigos.